Said he'd been to you.
Good evening and welcome to a very, very special edition of the Tea Room on a Monday night. It is Tig and Ticker's birthday. It is 2 years to the day since my channel started. I've got an absolutely fantastic panel here. I'll just run through them. We've got, thank you very much. We've got Palm next to me, Night Wristwatchman. Hello. We've got Casual Watch Reviews out of sick bed to join us. Thank you, Sam. Hope you're feeling not too bad.
Oh, thanks.
Pocket Watch next to him.
Hello,
Hello,
happy birthday, stickers.
Cars. Thank you very much. Hello, Shovel. Good evening.
Evening.
Cherish Watch Time. Good evening.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Hello, Mark Bowman.
Happy anniversary, John.
Thank you very much. Hello, Watch IT Brian.
Hello, your lordship.
And hello, Adrian.
That's right.
Hey,
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the reason I've asked Adrian especially to come and join us is because he's the reason I exist. So I'm in your faces 3 times a week because of this guy. Well, sort of indirectly because of this guy, because I binge watched a load of his fantastic videos over a lockdown weekend and thought, guess what? I fancy having a go at doing this. I kind of thought it might have been a bit easy. And shit, it isn't easy. It is not easy doing videos. That's why I probably don't do them anymore. Because I find this all easier. It's very, very hard. Your production's, Adrian, amazing. Seriously,
so much, mate. I appreciate it. I find this stuff stressful. Trying to do a live stream is it's super stressful, especially when you've got so many blooming people in. It's hard.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just find it a lot easier doing this than doing the videos.
Hey, John, I'm going to jump off. Roman's trying to get in, and he said the studio's full. So,
all right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Cheers,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Brilliant. Okay, let's let him in. Let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, he's not in yet. But sorry, yeah, we've got Roman just coming in to say hello as well, Adrian.
Oh, sweet.
But
He's not in yet.
keep an eye out. You keep an eye out. Thank you, Palm. Yeah, I must admit, you do make it look so easy with these massive productions.
We carry on. Keep an eye out.
All in the snow and the caves and the drones and everything.
Yeah,
and
it's. I'm glad it looks easy because that hopefully means it's entertaining. But yeah,
it's very entertaining, you know,
really
and
tricky, especially when I don't know what I'm doing.
That Explorer one was outstanding. That was like next level. It was really good.
Thanks, Sam. It was fun. Really, really fun to shoot. It was, and it was cool working with multiple people on that as well. It was good fun.
Yeah, and me and Palm both got Hamilton because of you, sort of thing. You did a review of the Hamilton, and we got Hamilton because of you. Yes, it's a great watch.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I bought the white one because of you.
What time is it?
A very private gentleman. Hello.
Yes. Great watch. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
As Adrian said, live streams can be hard.
Was he not supposed to be in this?
I guess not.
I don't know who was that, John. Do you know?
A very private gentleman, I think.
A very private gentleman.
There's a channel of a different kind.
I don't know. Who the
got cross streamed. We've got pirate.
I've seen it. No, I must admit, reminder. I think I have seen these gentlemen before, but we're waiting for Roman to come in. So I'm afraid, private gentlemen, if you're listening, you're not coming in at the moment. Sorry, mate. So, Adrian, your new show. I watched it today.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, the
show. Very, very entertaining. You're sort of like. Actually, the trailer was brilliant. I love the trailer. But,
it was really fun to shoot. The first couple of episodes, I'll be honest, are a bit ropey because it took us probably about 6 or 7 hours to set the studio up and get everything right. And so we started recorded 10 episodes across 2 days. And so it was pretty full on. So yes, it's pretty tricky.
There's Roman with the little
right. Roman's trying to get in. So I've kicked out that other guy because Roman's trying to get in. I've seen him before. That other guy, he has come on a couple of times, and I've kicked him out. Someone decided to come on my birthday show. I think. Sorry. First of all, I thought it was Roman. I thought no, it's not. We are trying to get. Yeah, sorry about this. So Adrian, I just thought I had to Google who some of those guys were. Those two guys with you. I didn't know who the JCB guy was. Like, the guy whose studio it is. Wow.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Proper rock star.
He's a proper cool dude. There's some
proper rock star.
Watch collection, car collection, just everything.
Yeah. Check it out.
Wow, it's a full house.
Hey, Roman.
Yeah, me too. I thought
Good evening.
Good evening. Hold on 1 second. I cannot see anything on my tiny phone. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn the phone this way.
There we are.
I'm getting a bit older. It's very hard to see who's here with tiny little cubes.
Okay, so we've got hello, John, top left. We've got Palm next to me, Night Risk Watchman. We've got Casual Watch Reviews next to him on the top. We've got Pocket Watch Time. We've got Adrian from Bark and Jack down below me.
Hey, Roman. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
Then we've got Batch Guitar, Red Shovel, who I believe you met in America. Did you meet? Yeah. Then we've got Mark Bowman and Brian below.
Hello, everyone.
So thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Have you got any good tips on making my YouTube empire as big as yours?
No, not really. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I just turned on the camera, started talking, and people followed for some reason.
Hard work and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So busy's good at the moment. Then is it, Roman?
Yeah, absolutely. People ask me about the market the last, I guess, since the dip, which happened, I guess, in May, right? And I told myself, I said, for every time people ask me how was the market in watches, I'm going to put away $10. That was 2 months ago, and I'm wearing on a Richard Mille right now because of that. But in all seriously, I say it's good because what happened in May was a long time coming. I was betting that it was going to happen earlier. In fact, as early as 4 or 5 months ago, I've had buying freezes throughout the months within the company because I was anticipating for the market to not sustain the price levels where we're at. And people ask me, I simply tell them there's no reason why in this world a stainless steel Daytona should trade at $60,000, especially that I know from a price level of 40 up, the only business that was done was dealer to dealer. And only few random watches ended up on people's wrists. I personally, within the company, I know going back 2 months, any Daytona more or less was sold to another dealer. It was not sold to a private individual for reasons that privates realize that the prices have gotten way too high. But some of the dealers, I like to dub them as Corona dealers or coronavirus dealers that popped into our industry in the last 2 years. All that we're doing is selling the stuff to each other and kept raising prices. And China was fueling that as well, really well, the dealer population there. But overall, go ahead.
So, sorry, mate. So when you say selling to another dealer, is that because the other dealer has a client who wants a watch, or is it just moving stock about?
No, it's just moving stock about. You have to consider that probably leading up to May, actually probably leading up to the beginning of this year, majority of sales in the industry were done B2B, and people, watches were not ended up on other people's wrists. They were ending up among other dealers, and there were more new dealers that came into the game not knowing what they're doing, but they knew that the watches kept climbing and climbing and climbing. So all they had to do was buy it from one guy, post it on a WhatsApp group, a Facebook group, or go to a trade show and sell it to the next guy. It was just trading among dealers. I've seen this happen leading up to 08 crisis. Same thing. It was B2B, B2B. Watches were not ending up on people's wrists, and that's when things get scary. That's what I told Adrian, who's my head buyer. I told him we're doing a buying freeze because I see where this is going. I've seen it happen before.
Smart.
Wow. Good evening, Paul.
Oh, am I on? I didn't even know I was on. Am I on?
You are on.
Yeah. Yes, you're on.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How about the British Grand Prix this weekend? Any of the Brits want to comment on that?
No, not
Awesome.
Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July, Roman. I'm just wondering, are you naked there, mate? Because it looks to me like you haven't got a
at
shirt.
the pool.
I wasn't wondering that, Paul, at all. I wasn't wondering.
I was at the
I
pool
really
and I
wasn't.
came inside to do this.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Tickers, you got an exclusive there. Roman goes commando on YouTube.
Yeah. 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 So does a Marcelo.
Roman,
Good
it's,
evening, everyone.
Roman, it's a birthday party. You don't have to wear your birthday suit.
It's 4th of July. We're celebrating kicking the British out of the country. You guys remember that? Okay.
Ooh.
And you familiar with the holiday?
Yeah, I got picking though.
That was just a little skirmish, Roman. That was just between friends. That one.
Yeah, exactly.
Roman, did your F1 car turn up yet?
No, it's actually shipping from the UK, but I bought it through F1 Authentics through their auction, and they're so busy. They were so busy preparing for the Grand Prix that just passed, and they said we're going to get it shipped after the Grand Prix, and I reckon it's going to be at least another month for it to arrive.
Yeah.
Which one have you bought? Which one have you bought, Roman?
So I ended up getting a car that was done by an artist. His name is Jizbar. He did a tribute to Ayrton Senna, where they took a 2021 model F1 car, sort of split it down the middle long ways. On the one side, he did his art, and then on the other side were the 4 teams that Senna raced for in the past. So it's sort of a tribute car, but it's done on the real 2021 model, obviously minus the engine and minus the transmission.
Wow, are you a Senna fan? Are you out of all of them? Were you?
I am a Lewis Hamilton fan, actually.
Wow. You'll be too young. You'll be too young to remember the old days with Mansell, and I was a Mansell fan. I was a massive Mansell fan.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Maybe when America gets some decent drivers or a decent team, I'll switch. But for now, I'm gonna have to go with Mercedes.
Wow. Crikey. So, any thoughts on the new Tudors on Friday? What we getting? What do people think we're getting?
New Peligos, maybe.
I'm going to say new North flag. I'm going to take a gamble.
Yeah.
Oh, North flag. That'd be fun.
That's what I've heard today. Yeah, no flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about
I'll keep on dreaming for. I'll keep on
If
dreaming for
Adrian's
sub,
filming
but
the
it's never
video,
gonna
maybe
happen.
it's the new one on his desk. Let us know.
Yeah, Adrian's got some. You've got some. You know some people, don't you? In Tudor, don't you? You'll have the scoop first, won't you, Adrian?
NDA.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
I can't say anything.
Oh, so you do know? I'm not asking you to tell us. Well, I am, but you won't. But you do. You do actually know. Do we have a submariner there?
I'm going to
Maybe
London I'm going to London in a few days.
Maybe with snowflake hands and fixed lugs. A new FXD for me, maybe.
Tickers,
Very
it's
nice.
possible Adrian doesn't understand your Midlands accent, so.
Midlands. Oh, I'm not.
Manchester's not the Midlands.
That's what everyone just
Northwest.
thinks. Yeah, everyone thinks after South, everything's just North. I don't know why he even knows the Midlands exist.
Yeah,
everyone
nothing
thinks
exists
anything
after
above
Birmingham
Cambridge.
as North.
I mean, personally, when I was in London last time, I separated dialects into two. There was no Midland, Southland, Northland. For me, it was half the people that I could understand and the other half that I could not. That's it. That's the only two dialects I know from England.
And London you could understand, and the other lot you couldn't.
Paul was trying to explain it to me, and this is why you can't understand this fella. And one guy I spoke with for a good 7 minutes, and then after 7 minutes, I said, I apologize, but you're not speaking English. He's like, you're in England. What do you mean? I'm like, no, that's not English. He's like, yes, it is. You're in England.
Mr. GMT, 20 Aussie dollars. Happy birthday. I hope you have a healthy and prosperous channel. Always stay sexy. Thank you, Mr. GMT. Yourself as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know some Americans have sort of like don't understand me sometimes. I think we still don't actually, but
some Brits don't understand you, mate.
yeah, that is true. Absolutely.
Well, as John will know, you're up north, you're going to go
really
from
do appreciate this.
Neither can understand each other.
I mean, this Mark Bowman fella, he's got an even stronger northern accent than me.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mark, where are you from?
Leeds.
Leeds, yeah.
So, yeah, Leeds, yeah, so...
I mean, I was born in Leeds,
broad,
but then I kind of grew out the accent,
yeah.
and I got more of a Manchester accent, but I was born in Leeds originally.
I'm from Leeds as well, though. My accent's not the same.
Yeah. Of course he is, yeah. He lives in Spain now, isn't it? Yeah.
You both moved away, you both watered it down a little bit. I'm sadly still stuck here.
So, Adrian, when are you gaining a Scottish accent then?
No, never.
No, you know what won't happen, no.
I'm not changing. I'm not going to change.
You're not changing.
Paul, have you got a new Ploprof on?
I have, mate, yeah.
How are you finding it?
Lovely, loving it, yeah.
Is it remarkably heavier than the all steel?
No, it's lighter. It's lighter, yeah.
It's lighter?
Yeah, it's titanium.
All right. Oh, cool.
Titanium and gold. Did you?
Titanium and gold.
Titanium.
Right.
Did you see I've had a facelift? Look.
Smell better as well.
I like it on that blue strap, Paul.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's really nice. I've done a review on it. That'll be out in a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Did he get any discount? Did he give you 7%, 15%? You get a discount off it, Paul?
Do you know what? I've got to be a gentleman. I promised I wouldn't say.
Really?
That means yes.
You've probably seen how many ProFlaps have gone out the store since you rattled on about a few months ago.
You're responsible for a worldwide Ploprof shortage.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that way. Yeah, it seems that way.
Sorry, man.
How have you been, Adrian? You've been quiet, mate. I've not heard from you for ages. You all right?
Oh, mate, I've been so ill. I've lost half a stone.
Oh, really?
Last week, I lost half a stone because I just didn't eat.
COVID?
Eating from, I don't know what it was, but I was just literally anything that went in my body would come out probably about 15 seconds later.
Oh, nice.
So it's been great because I've lost so much weight. But it's not.
What do they say? What do they say? It's like emptying an old radiator.
Oh, it was coming out clean. The water was going in it, and it was just flushing straight through. But the worst part,
that's a nice.
Well, this took a turn.
But I
Roman knows why. Roman knows why he's joined now.
I was supposed to go to Goodwood Festival of Speed.
Oh, mate, it was brilliant.
Some BMW,
Adrian.
some Porsche. But
Adrian, it was unbelievable.
Oh man, don't.
It was honestly.
That's why I went down to London. I went to London to be flown out there. I was supposed to have dinner with Gordon Ramsay, get cooked for by Gordon Ramsay.
Awesome. Oh, wow.
Helicopter trip off to Goodwood, piss about with a whole load of cars. And the day it was supposed to kick off, I got the shits, and it just all went wrong. No. So I ended up spending probably about $2,500 on hotel rooms in London just to be sick.
Oh, great! Oh, wow.
Adrian, are you a bit of a car head, Adrian?
I don't know much about cars, but I do like cars.
All right. Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm a car head, but I love cards. I enjoy them. I want lots.
Sorry, Mark. Did you ask the question, Mark?
No, sorry, I'm just. Are you definitely doing that one next year at Goodwood? That get together.
Yeah, we're going to do hopefully revival. We're going to do revival, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
That'd be great.
Roman, you should get over for that, mate. It is unbelievable. Honestly.
I've always meaning to go to Goodwood. I mean, I'm a bit of a car head. So, yeah. So, hold on a minute. And let me just do the super chat, if I don't mind, guys. Thank you. Okay, Perpetual Time, £10. Happy birthday, Tickers. I can announce Perpetual Time has launched its full verification service today. We'll have potential buyers to have peace of mind to purchase, plus full storage options. There you go. With advertising there for you. Thank you very much, Alex.
Yeah, that looks amazing, by the way. He's done a good job with that. Roman, when are we going to get you back over here, mate? We need to get you over before long.
Well, I actually was trying to make it for the Grand Prix, but that didn't work out too well. It coincided with a trip that my wife was taking, so that wasn't happening. I wanted to take me, just go me and her. But I don't know, you keep postponing the big thing down in Brighton or the big show that you wanted to do. You were going to do it in the summer, then you changed it.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting for the big announcement. When is the next big event?
Oh, mate, we'll have to see. We've got the trouble now. All the dealers, they don't want to move stuff around because of the insurance. It's getting really difficult now.
Yeah, I mean, safety is a concern after what happened at the last show. I can imagine, but I guess I'm not used to that. I'm so used to having my stuff picked up, flown all over the country. It's safe whether I'm at the show or outside of the show, and it's all insured. I guess I take that for granted, and I know a lot of guys, especially all over Europe, whether it's the European shows. I haven't been to the European show in years because it's just simply not safe. You got guys waiting outside of the show to rob you. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to mention that. I know a dealer that does the Munich show, and he drives from the Netherlands, and he takes two different cars in different routes every time to get there. And I'm of a mindset is like, well, I don't really want to do that, or nor do I need to do that. So, if I feel I'm not going to be safe, what's the point? I'd rather just bring myself, not my merchandise, and go on. But I see how that could be an issue. I mean, it's terrible, really.
We haven't been in Munich since about 2018, 2017. It's just too dangerous now.
There's a robbery at every show, or after the show, or before the show. It's ridiculous.
Or during, or in the hotel, wherever. They're not.
I got a question for the panel. I'm sure a lot of you guys may have read the Bloomberg article in regards to the status of watches as a true asset class. Do you think that here in 2022, watches have become a real asset class, and how is that going to help our industry? I have an opinion on that, but I was curious to hear somebody else to chime in on that.
Yeah, I think they have, so especially Rolex. I think people are seeing it now, aren't they? As always going up. I don't know whether the general public's quite hit on vintage watches, but I think certainly Rolex. I would say people think, because people at work ask me. I work in the tech industry, and people at work are asking me about Rolex all the time.
Yeah. Whenever hedge funds approach me, they're always asking about watches. Yeah, so exactly. When the hedge fund group want watches, then they're classed as an asset.
Yeah, and I personally wouldn't consider them an asset, but theoretically and in the universe we live in, they definitely seem to be. You may not make hand over fist money like we've been making in the last year or two, but they're definitely not really losing their value as long as you buy something that's commercially wanted. So I can see it definitely as a pretty relatively stable asset.
I know I've watched a Rolex worth of crypto over the last 2 weeks.
You and me both, mate. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I've argued for the longest I've been in business. I've always told my clients, watches are not an investment; they're an expensive toy. But I'm having a much harder time now when you have companies like Bloomberg putting it on a graph, a realistic graph, comparing it to other markets. The watch market has outperformed any other market out there. But my only issue with this being an asset class is really twofold. Number one, liquidity, right? As a watch dealer, any watch for me is liquid. What I gain or lose, and I can sell it instantly, right? there's no centralized marketplace where you can instantly sell your Rolex or something else because the values vary based on condition, etc. Plus, those watches not being centrally held; they're being held by private individuals, right? And the second fundamental issue I have with a watch stock market type of market is we have zero control on production, right? If you remember back in what is it, the 20s when stock market wasn't regulated and a company could simply print more and more stocks, right? And I think it was Morgan that was trying to buy one company. I forget the history behind it, but they kept printing more stocks in the basement and devaluing, the value of the company. And same goes for any watch brand out there. At any given time, we have zero control. If Rolex decides to go from 1 million watches a year to 5 million watches a year, what does that do to your stock price and your holdings, right?
It
I don't
also
see that
opens up
happening,
issues
though.
around kind of price setting because it'd be very easy because it's essentially an unregulated market. It'd be easy for someone to buy up a whole load of one model, push the publicity around that model, hold onto the stock, and then just trickle them out onto the market. Which, if you did that in shares, you'd be arrested. But that's essentially what people can do. It's an unregulated market.
Isn't that already happening with Dave Bethune?
Well, no, exactly. I wasn't going to name, but yeah, exactly. It's being done on quite a large scale.
You mean like Watchbox did with FPJ and Nando with the Bethune? I said it.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Exactly.
I'm just a
That's
private
exactly.
individual. I have no ties to anyone. I just talk.
Yeah, CBS did a big show on it this week as well, the Saturday morning show. They did a watch segment on it on CBS News.
There's another challenge that it's kind of when that's the whole saying that if your taxi driver tells you about a share that you should buy in a certain share, then it's time to get out. I wonder if that's the point in which we've got with watches. My dentist was asking me if I could help him get him a Daytona because he knew it was a thing that he's not a watch guy. He just knew that was a thing that could make him more money. And so maybe it's getting to the point where, exactly what Roman said, with liquidity, it kind of can get to a point of being a stagnant market, and then
that question, Adrian, is a common one for non-watch people, but they think that you have access to list price Daytonas.
Yeah.
So the answer is always the same. Yeah, get you as many Daytonas as you like, as long as you're prepared to pay the price.
Here's another question for you guys then. Here's a follow-up question for you then. If I took a watch collectors or watch buyers, I should say, not collectors as a whole today, which percentage of them, out of 100, how many people are buying the watch because they like the watch and they like what the history behind it and the horology behind it and mechanics versus those that are thinking about the value first before they think about what they're putting on their wrist?
20-80.
20. 30% genuine.
And it's a problem.
30% genuine.
I'd say less. I'd say 10%.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say loads of people. Yeah, I'd say a lot more people are buying it because they want to make money on it rather than buy the watch because they genuinely like the watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tickers yelled at me last week when I called Rolex just a watch, and he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" And I pretty much said, look at it. It's 3 hands. It's a bezel. I mean, if you were to ask a 3-year-old child to draw me a watch, it's going to look like a Rolex. And there's no fancy, there's no unique, there's no wow factor to it. It's a beautiful watch. It's a great watch. But, if you really take your own, rose tinted glasses off and look at a Rolex, it's a watch.
So here's a question for you experts then. What made suddenly Rolex be, the beautiful looking? I love Omega. I think Omega are beautifully looking and beautifully made. So what made Rolex be right up there? What is it in Rolex that did it? Is it the pure? It's not just aesthetics. Is it quality? Is it quality over the next big competitor?
Public perception.
Yeah, branding.
Yeah. Branding.
Well, yeah, but they did it a lot first, didn't they? They had the first waterproof case, the first watch with a date, and they did a lot of marketing around that. When that lady swung the English Channel, that was a huge boost for them. It's
but
like
Sam,
simplicity.
Sam, you're right about that, but nobody in the real world knows that. So when you take all of the common folk who don't know anything about horology, they don't know Rolex had any innovative, changes to already available technologies because they didn't really invent any of it. They just put it in.
I think the important part was that if they 50, 60 years ago were in a position to say we have done this, then they got the ball rolling on their name being associated with doing something good.
Yeah.
As soon as they have that title, it's then just heritage from then on.
For a
It's just
household
them being able
name,
to
right?
Build on
Like,
it.
D-Town Love, £10. Happy birthday, Tickers. Great panel tonight. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I think if you asked a panel of 10 people who didn't know anything about watches to name a watch make, they're all going to say Rolex, aren't they? That's the first one that's going to come out, isn't it? From anybody. They've done the marketing really well.
They instantly link to success as well. Like, one day when I make it, the most common person will say, "I'll get a Rolex one day."
Yeah,
That's
they're going to Rolex.
Plus every airport's, all the airport clocks are Rolexes, aren't they? I mean, they're all, every airport clock's a Rolex advert. Same with the Olympics, obviously Omega's in there as well, but Rolex is in there. The Daytona named after the race.
Roly Mania wants to know who's got Coronation Street on in the background. Anybody got a telly on
Paul,
in the
is it
background?
Paul watching Curry? Secret.
No, do you know what? I think it's Love Island. I think, but guys, listen, I've got to love you and leave you. Happy birthday, Tickers!
Cheers,
you,
mate.
Thanks for inviting me on. Yeah, everyone, take care. See you all soon, and thanks for having me on, mate. Oh, by the way,
no problem,
Tickers.
Paul. Anytime, mate. You're a legend.
Tickers, we're going to arrange a whip round for you as well. We're going to get that sorted. So don't worry, mate. We're going to do that, man. Yeah, for Brian.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Have a good Roman. Get a shirt on. See you later.
See you, Paul.
Cheers.
See you later, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.
Paul.
Bye
Thanks for jumping on.
Guys, I'm going to pop off as well. I need to get the kids to bed. But,
okay, Adrian, thank you.
Congrats,
just
mate.
before you go,
Cheers,
thank you for
Adrian.
being the inspiration, for starting this channel. Yeah, really appreciate it. I hope to see you at a show next time and have a quick drink.
Yeah, and
we're
we're really enjoying your new
mate.
podcast. It's fun.
Yeah,
thanks, mate. Podcast is brilliant. You're welcome anytime, Adrian. We can find the time to pop on.
Cheers,
You're
guys.
most welcome.
Cheers, take care.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers,
See you later. Bye.
I would like to add a couple of things to the whole Rolex conversation, and you have to consider because people keep asking how did Rolex get to where Rolex got. Well, it started with the simple fact that it was number one a tool, right, than anything else. At the time Rolex started making their watches, these tool watches, most watches were still done for the purpose of, I hate to call it a flex. There was no such word back then, but it was certainly done. So it was also certainly these pocket watches, expensive pocket watches and wristwatches were worn by those as expensive things. It was a show of wealth, right? Which they would call a flex. Where Rolex came out with somewhat of an affordable product that was actually a tool that doctors use, that divers use, and things like that. So it started there. And then I think up to today, I think that it's just brand name recognition. They've done something so well along the way in terms of brand name recognition that nobody would ever dethrone them. My marketing, about 4 years ago, my company, I changed my marketing completely around and I said, I'm done with traditional forms of marketing, pay-per-click, Google per pay, whatever it might be. And I said, we're going after nothing but brand name recognition. This is why my CMO made me get on YouTube and start talking. And to this day, that's all we do is brand name recognition marketing. And Rolex is best when it comes to that. And to be honest with you, they're in great position because their clients promote them at this point, right? And that's what makes Rolex so great. That's what I think they'll never be dethroned. And they make a million plus watches a year. I mean, it's insane.
Do you think James Bond at the beginning had anything to do with it? Him having one on his wrist on the early days.
And again, that's that brand name recognition, product placement, right? I actually looked into what does F1 sponsorship cost, right? I had no idea going in. I was just kind of like dreaming, and I'm asking myself, okay, I'm not going to sponsor a car. I'm not going to be a main sponsor, but I'm thinking just a tiny little sticker somewhere on the bottom of the car. I don't care if it's behind the wheel, just something tiny. I figure, how much can that cost? Of course, I realized that cost about $5 to $6 million just to start, before they even talk to you. So I, scrapped that idea. But in reality, if you look at that, think of the power behind brand name recognition today is, and why these F1 cars are plastered with stickers, and the amount of people that see them, that share it, and it's just that's what Rolex is good at. You don't see Rolex as the F1 cars are driving by the track, but you see Rolex, it's imprinted in the back of your head. Same goes for tennis tournaments and things of that nature. It just seems to be, it's nowhere, but it's everywhere. And
I just read out there. Paul Thorpe, £50 towards Tickers Brighton weekend. Chip in if you can, please watch people. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Legend.
Yeah, but
Thank
Roman,
you.
you're right. I mean, even when I go to my mall, the AD has 0 Rolexes in the window, but there's beautiful flag banners hanging all the way down the mall part, advertising every Rolex. And one, they're beautiful, and two, they're eye catching, and it's good brand recognition.
Well, it's same with mobile phones, isn't it? People going back for Apple phones, but technically they're not being the better, not being the most up-to-date phones, but everybody wants an Apple phone. They want the latest Apple phone. They won't go for a Samsung or a Sony or whatever. They just want that brand that everybody perceives as being the best one, which is Apple. It's like everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, Roman, I mean, which Rolexes do you get excited about when they come in? Is it like the Comex ones that have a story behind them, or is there a Rolex that you've not seen yet?
Again, it's very tough to say I like one Rolex over another because let's face it, at the end of the day, they're seemingly all the same, right? So I do get excited when I get a Rolex that comes in with some sort of pedigree or story, i.e. like the Comex. And I also consciously understand that there's no limited editions from Rolex. So whenever I get a Tiffany dial Rolex in or something that's only been produced for a year or two that I know is rarer than the next guy, that sort of gets me excited.
It's got a super chat here for Studio Underdog. Thank you very much, sir. Happy 2 years. Agree with Paul. Head down to Brighton. Thank you, man. We're going to do something with Studio Underdog soon. He's going to send me a watch to review. I'm already in talks with him at the moment to do that. Thank you very much, sir. Very, very good. Thank you.
Sorry, guys, I got cut off. And the next thing that I actually do like from Rolex is I like their gemstone encrusted watches, again, which are also in turn rare. The new Tiger Eye they came out with recently is an amazing watch.
Yeah. Yeah, and that the rainbow one.
Des, £17.99 towards Brighton weekend. Thank you, Des. Sorry for interrupting everybody with this super chats. I feel if someone's giving me money, I just need to acknowledge it. Thank you so much. So Roman, what's your thoughts on that left-hand drive GMT that all the hype is about with Rolex? Do you like it?
On which watch?
The left-hand drive.
I think it's only a matter of time until Rolex as a brand recognized lefties, right? Although a majority of lefties in the world, they still wear the same watch that the righties do. And again, one can only assume that it's going to be that future collectible. It's going to be one that I'm going to make for a while, right? Like one year they tried to do a Submariner out of surgical steel grade steel. And that lasted about 9 months, and we know that was a flop, and then it became a collectible in the future. I think that Lefty is going to be that future collectible. To tell you that I like it any better than any other watch, no, I'm a righty. So to me, I wouldn't wear that watch, but it's collectability. Or actually, there you go. It's the possibility of that watch's collectability in the future that gets everybody more excited. Outside of the fact that it's a watch for a lefty, the only people that should be excited are left-handed people that can wear it on the left hand. But you have the whole world excited about it, and people are paying upwards of $40,000 for the watch, which is more than 4x its retail value, because, oh my God, Rolex made a lefty watch. This is going to be the super collectible in the future.
Yeah.
But in the future, when, 50 years from now?
Yeah, Brian above you and slightly to the left has got one. He got one at retail a few weeks ago.
Yep.
On flex it, Brian. There you go. He loves it.
Oh.
He loves it. But do you know what, Rome? This is it. This is what I'd ask you. Should left-handed people who write left-handed, wear their watch on their left hand or their right hand?
On the right hand. Don't be silly.
No, you're wrong. I'm asking Roman, not you.
Okay, so look, it's a question of personal comfort, right? It's
okay.
When I want to look at what time it is, my brain tells my hand to do this every time, and it is my left hand to do so. It's a question of preference. I mean, I don't care what watch you wear your hand on. I don't care if you wear 2 watches. If this is what you like, that's what you do.
Yeah, okay. Because he's got a left-handed one, but he wears it on his right hand, which just defeats the
where it's Viking supposed to be, and bugger off because this is the day where right near where Roman is. In fact, Independence Hall, a few miles away. We told you all to take a leap.
Yeah.
Actually, believe it or not, I live 10 minutes away from Washington's Crossing.
See?
So, the Battle of Trenton, that's literally I can walk there.
That's where we opened up a can of whoop ass on your old King George and said, haha.
Yeah.
Some of us got back in.
In reality, though, the reason for wearing a watch on my right wrist is because my left hand is dominant, and that's where I do most of my writing and working with. And I've never wanted to bang the watch around, which is why all you right-handed people wear it on your left wrist, because you want it on the less dominant hand so it doesn't get banged around. So I am truly left-handed dominant, and that's the way I live.
Got you. Yeah. Okay, Joe, we got £17.99 from Matt H. Hi, take us of your Brighton trip. Also, you're welcome to meet me at home, park your car at my place and travel to Brighton with me. Save on the car parking. It's highway robbery, mate. Cheers, Matt. That could be worth working on. I've got a hotel sorted, but I do need somewhere to park the car, so that could be we're talking to you, Matt, offline. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Hey, Roman,
Guys,
I've got a question for you.
I'm gonna take off now. I'm gonna go back to the pool because my 6-year-old has been bugging the crap out of me, asking me, "Daddy, what are you doing? Today's your day off." And of all, you're speaking to people from Britain. Wasn't a war between us and them. That's literally her thoughts. Anyway, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I want a quick shout out to my friend Chief Al. I don't know if you guys noticed my handle there.
We noticed that. Yes, we noticed. Yeah, Al was good. Thank you, Al, first of all, for setting this up, and thank you, Roman, so much.
Yes,
for coming on.
And
really
anytime you guys want to have me back, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Good to see everyone.
Thank you, Roman. Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your day.
Cheers.
See you, man. Wow.
I just wanted to say to you, Tickers, happy birthday. I can't stay on. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me. But I just want to
thanks,
say,
look. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I just want to say happy birthday. But
amazing
panel. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know how next year you're gonna do even better than this. It's a pretty crazy panel.
I must admit, it was a crazy panel, wasn't it? I just reached out to people who knew people. My people had a word of their people, as you say, and I managed to get, them on, which is like brilliant. Yeah, I must admit, it was pretty really chuffed. Yeah, absolutely.
But I hope all your dreams and all your wishes come true for this channel, whatever you're wishing for. And
Thank you.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, thank you, Lux. Thank you for coming on, man. Get some sleep, man. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Take care. Wow, what a great evening.
Yeah.
The gentleman who had to boot earlier, I do apologize, but Roman was expected and he couldn't get in because you were lurking around. I do apologize.
Definitely lurking. Like if he just came on and said something, it would be better. But he was like,
we added him.
Background.
We added him thinking he was. We thinking he was Roman. Thought no, it doesn't look very much like Roman. Are you going to say something? And he didn't say anything. And the trouble is, even if you stay in the back room, I don't think you can add anybody. You've got to kick him out the back room to get to actually add anybody.
Mm.
So we kicked him out the show, and we had to kick him out the back room as well. Hello, Ryan. Good evening.
Hey. Good evening, guys. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Yes, I'm good.
Wow,
Excellent.
you really made it in life. I had to wait to get into your panel. Jeez.
It's a waiting list now.
Jeez. Congrats.
There's a queue outside the back of the
Yeah,
camp.
I know. It's like a private club.
Yeah. I must admit, I'm blown away, man. Of the Adrian and Roman want to come on and say hello. It's really good.
Wow. Congrats.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored
very
to be here.
Thank you. Rolling Mania, £8.99 towards Ticker's happy ending message in Brighton Fund.
Massage.
Massage, yeah.
Oh, massage. Sorry.
Massage.
Sorry. Massage. I did a Tim. Do you realise being with Tim Shell for so long, I just read fucking messages incorrectly.
Number one favorite.
Ending massage. Sorry. Yeah, right. Mr. GMT's coming on.
I said, too bad Cherish isn't here. It'd be the right time to ask about
Hang
the
on,
red
I missed
tip.
Badger's super chat. My apologies. No, Badger, I do apologize.
Thanks so much, Roman.
Have a look. Where's I missed
Guys, I'm
Badger's
going to have to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Mark. You're going to have to go and drive that bus, are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm up at 3 in the morning, so thanks for past 2 years, John.
Mate.
And
you're welcome anytime, mate.
well,
you're welcome anytime, you know that.
Yeah. See you Thursday,
care.
hopefully. But
See you, Mark.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
See you later. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to Red's thing about his Harrods. I've got to go see that when I can get
yeah.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
We wet ourselves at all this today. See you later, guys.
See you later.
See ya.
Thanks a lot, Luck. Thanks for joining us.
Hang on a minute.
Great panel.
Badger super chat at the beginning, was it? Let's have a look. I remember seeing. I do apologise. I don't want to miss anybody with super chats.
I think it was Roman, yeah.
Chili Badger tickets. Say that again. I'm sorry.
I say Parm inherited the potato internet.
It sounds like he has a bit. Yes.
I think he's about 3 hours.
Hey,
behind
Ryan.
everybody else.
Very good. How are you, my friend?
Palm's on a delay, I think.
Yeah.
Delay,
It is a way to go.
That is quite the delay.
Greetings. Wow.
Hello, a very private gentleman. How are you?
Can't hear anybody.
Oh well, we're all we can hear everybody else. So
yeah,
what is going on?
We can hear you. Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, we can
That's
hear you.
That's Hodge.
That's like a
Mr.
5-minute
GM,
delay.
Mr. GMT, good evening. How are you?
Like you didn't want me on your show, you left me in the back room. Like a second class citizen.
Sorry, man. Don't be like that. It's a bit chaos at the moment here. I'm trying to find Chili Badger's super chat.
Congratulations.
Since all the superstars came off, I thought
Which
I'd
is
come
Tickers
on.
is 2 today.
Yeah,
Let's
me too.
celebrate. Well done, Tickers from the community. But
Can't hear them.
the song it was sung in the 80s. I'm sorry, I'm struggling to find a super chat by Badger.
It's the high production value of this show that's kept it going for so long, John. You know.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, I found it. I'm a dick. Sorry. If the name's not down, you're not coming in. Thank you, Chili, £2. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I'm me being a dick, not finding it. Right. Private gentleman, speak, please. Okay, remain private then. That's fine. We can't hear you.
I think he posted his mic's not working. Had to change web browser.
Did it? Right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So no, I think my internet's been good. I've worked out what the problem is with my laptop, my 2-month-old laptop. I just have to uninstall the network card and reboot it ever so often, and it works.
Well, go give Parm some IT help. I think he's been potato-y for a couple of weeks now.
We thought he was right. We thought he'd fixed it. He said the browser fixed, and I can't see a browser fixing it. I was a bit skeptical on browser fixing it. You know.
It's strange. The delay was like 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Oh,
it was
I
like
mean,
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, he was saying that. He was saying,
"Thank you, Roman," and I was like,
he said goodbye to Roman. Roman's like, you know, he's had his tea, he's had a bath, he's been in the shower, he's been in the pool.
Could have got yourself in a right load of trouble.
Right, let's get big.
And
Oh,
he's
this is
still
a delay.
Are you live?
Thanks, Roman.
Parm?
Hey,
Are
Al.
you live?
Hey guys, good crew tonight.
I don't know. Can you hear
man,
me now?
thank
I've
you so
just
much.
heard that
Thank
back.
you for setting that up,
That was
man.
hilarious.
That was a
Can you hear me now?
a dream panel. That was.
Yeah, well, we wanted to make sure it was a good night for you tonight, John. So
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have got better than that. Roman, Adrian, and Paul.
Yeah, I know.
I think Adrian's pretty shy, so to get him on a live stream, I think is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
The Three Musketeers. Yeah.
Right, and Roman left. You know, he left the kids at the his family at the pool, and he came.
Yeah, I
on
know.
with us.
It was just superb. It's excellent. So,
Roman's a gentleman. He's a gentleman.
So, Palm, are you back? Are you back with us in real time? Are you?
Can you hear me?
In your world, is Roman? Palm, in your world, is Roman gone?
He's still here. Thanks for coming on, Roman. Yeah, thanks, Lux report. Cheers. I just listened to it back on YouTube. Oh my god! And his voice is still coming out. Even though I dropped off, my voice was still on there. Oh my god!
See you, Roman. Thanks. And I thought, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought you were having a
private
separate
chatting him?
convo. Yeah, exactly.
Roman is such a great guy. I love that he used his screen name was funny. I was laughing,
I know.
That was good. So
yeah,
all right, so I'm gonna go hit up the barbecue. I just wanted to wish everybody well and happy 4th. And John, congratulations.
Thank you. We're streaming again on Thursday, by the way. Tonight was like tomorrow. We've got 2 days off, and we're probably back with some homework on Thursday, I'd imagine.
Homework. All right, sounds good. I know. All right, love you guys. Have a great day.
Cheers.
Hey, see you, brother.
Cheers. Thanks, Al. Thanks for setting it up.
Yep.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
See you later.
So I have to go back to reading monochrome again, huh?
Cheater.
Yep.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna pick a new one. I'm gonna find a new one that none of you fakers know.
Tickers, why didn't you have when you did your super chats? Why didn't you have super chat? Why don't you have the voiceover?
Super.
Oh, the voiceover there. Yeah. Sorry, we probably should do, but he was
It's
It would have
live.
been great for Raymond and that to hear that. They would have laughed their heads off. They would have enjoyed that.
I must admit they should have done really, but I think Brian was still Google-eyed at Roman and Paul being there. So
No, these fuckers wanted to talk. I mean, I'm sorry, we're not supposed to swear. Darn it! Shoot.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if we could have kept everybody on to play the prices right, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
That would have been great.
Imagine if we got Roman. Well, Roman did say, "Don't you want me on again? Don't hesitate to ask. I might get him on from the next time. Or we play the prices right, and we put in front of him a £500 shitter and say, how much is this going to be? And see if he knows."
But you have to get him on because he can't stay on for a while. So you have to get him on right at the right time to actually be on the game.
Yeah, I mean, today he was on for oh my God, he was on for what, half an hour, 40 minutes, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Today was a special day. You got to remember that. When he goes on shows, he's normally brief. He's in and out sort of thing. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and you got him to go for 40 minutes. That's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
Good work.
But you got to remember, this is 10 tickets here, man. He's got to wait.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the legend himself.
He's the cartel plant.
Well, we did sort of I did kind of plan. I mean, I've been planning Adrian to come on for 6 months. I'm thinking, right, my original plan for my birthday show was to just interview Adrian for a bit about, because he was my inspiration for the show. And then, of course, all this takes off. I thought, no, we'll do it differently. We'll get him on the show. And that's how it planned to get him on the show. Yeah. What I always
That's awesome.
Well, you know what? I was very impressed because Adrian doesn't really go on shows, does he?
No. He went on Tim's last week with a gangster look with his hoodie on.
Yeah, he goes on he goes on Watch Gringo as well. I think he enjoys that.
Was he on Tim too long, or was it just a brief show or show up, or what was it going?
Sorry, Adrian, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, he was on he left about 5 minutes before Roman, so he's on good 35 minutes.
All right.
He came in right at the beginning, and he was in the panel right at the beginning, which is really good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, because I said he was the reason I started this channel. I blamed him, and he said, "Well,
Yeah, I feel like the regular at a restaurant, and then all of a sudden they got a VIP party, and you get all these special people, and you just fucking regulars to the side.
And you feel like you feel at a place, right at the place where you're supposed to feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian looked one of these things where he sees Brian May in the corner, and he's hesitating. He wants to walk up and say, "So, shall I go and ask him for an interview?
I'll go ask him.
Autograph? Shall I?"
I would. No problem with that.
Excuse me, Mr. May, can you sign this, please?
No, I'd walk right up to him and tell him, "Hey, you spell your name the right way. Sign this."
Yeah.
So what's the next goals, John? I mean, you're at nearly 2,000 subs now. So then what to the next?
Nothing like it. Since I disassociated with an influence, it went down. It's gone. Well, it's not gone down. It's just slowed up. It's 1,247, but they're going to be my subscribers, not hand-me-downs, if you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we've got to get you to 2, and then the next step is 5, and then 10.
Yeah,
you'll accelerate faster. I mean, I've been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah, exponentially it'll happen. Yeah, so the next thing I'm out with the Brighton Watch show. The guys want me at Brighton Watch show, not Brighton Watch show. The Brighton get together in a couple of weeks. So Paul and everything and all the people have helped me out.
That'll be great. That'll be so good.
No, that'll be good.
Gint since he's he said I've since Whitby last week. It cost me like £150 plus in petrol because I had to fill the car up twice, and then I was eating out every night and stuff like that. Absolutely ridiculous. So the guys want me at Brighton for the thing. So they're all cash together and everything and doing a fundraiser for me to get to Brighton. So that should be quite good.
That's cool.
And then, of course, we continue with the shows, and we've got some. We're not going to say anything at the moment, but we have 2 lots of special guests lined up for later in the year, which should accelerate the show pretty much. Yeah. Definitely nothing else to be said, but at the moment, but that's gonna accelerate the show, I would say.
And then for your 50th anniversary, you'll have Brian May play the guitar from the roof of your house.
Yeah. So that will make me.
I'd make him 124 years old or something like
It'll
that.
make me 106.
Yeah.
The tickets.
When is the Brighton meetup? The Brighton meetup is the 16th of July, Saturday, the 16th of July. Feel free to contact me. I know we've talked on Facebook, and you have my email as well, which is teamtickers@gmail.com. Reach out to me. I'll give you all the details. It'll be great to see you. Absolutely, man. Let me know. Reach out to me. You've got me on Facebook anyhow, and I'll give you all the details of Brighton. And it's Saturday, the 16th of July. Fantastic. Thank you.
John, for your next birthday, we've got to get the actor Toby Jones on.
Yes, definitely, haven't we?
Yeah. Tell him he's been stealing your shtick all this time.
Well, Ed Sheeran was in the back room earlier, but we booted him.
Oh, yeah.
I must admit, Toby Jones is a complete. I don't look as much like him now as he used to do a few years ago. I don't know.
Why is that?
I don't know. I've aged more than he has, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
A few years ago, I really did look very much like him.
You've got less hair? Is that what you think?
I think I've got less hair now I've got less hair, and he's not lost as much hair. Mark Bowman, £20. John, super chat just to get John a sailor tattoo in Brighton. This is a great show again on panel. Well deserved success, mate. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Oh, you legend. Thank you, Mark. Great to have you on board, mate. Thank you. But so if you Google some pictures of Toby Jones, the likeness is pretty incredible, I think. Yeah.
Great.
That'd be good to get him on the show. I wonder if he's into watches.
Oh, he's got them, hasn't he? I think. A lot of those actors are, aren't they?
Well, it's funny though, because I was talking with Palm earlier, and then we were talking about Guns N' Roses because Palm went to see Guns N' Roses the other night, and apparently Slash is a bit of a
watch guy,
watch collector.
Yeah, I met Matt, saw him in real life. The guy who was the drummer on Usual.
Oh yeah,
on Usual 2. Yeah, I think he had a Rolex on. Yeah, he used to live near me in Laguna Beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Slash is
really
a Brighton man, apparently.
He's from Stafford, isn't he, or Stoke?
Yeah. Slash is from Stoke-on-Trent. So he's called.
But he only lived there for like 5 or 6 years, and then he came to the other side of the pond.
We're still claiming him.
Yeah, he's called Saul, Saul. I think he's called Saul.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember his surname now. Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, Sol Hudson. Yep, Sol Hudson. But he's, I mean, I've heard he's a nice guy, all accounts. I was saying the other day to Palm that apparently some guitar magazine went down the shitter a few years ago, and they talked, him and the head of the magazine had talked to Slash quite a few times. So Slash rung him up at home at Christmas on his home phone and said, "Hi, Slash here. What's going on? Is your job safe and all this lot?" Just out the blue. Really nice bloke. Didn't have to do something like that. He's really he's a cool kind of guy. This panel's thoughts about the new Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. Yeah, I like it. I think we had a look at one.
No, I'm not feeling it.
I haven't seen it.
Nah.
It's okay. I've seen it in real life, but it looks nice. It's a bit of an OP kind of copycat.
I thought there was one in London last time we went, Palm. I thought we had to look at one.
No, it's brand new out. It's brand new.
Come out now. Literally this week, I think. It's been the last week.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it on our live tomorrow.
No, it's rubber.
What do you like about it?
I can't stand that minute hand. It looks like it's somebody's put a marshmallow on a stick, roasted over a fire or something. It's like small.
I'm gonna bring it up. I like it.
That minute hand is no bueno.
Yeah, let's bring this up.
Yeah, the dial's unusually small.
Snowflake gone wrong.
Yes, it is. It's a misprinted snowflake hand they got on the cheap.
Really? You don't? I love that blue one.
No, it's not that one. It's a Super Ocean.
Oh no! Not the new ones. New Super Oceans.
That's
new
Super
Oceans. No, John, it's the new Super Ocean 3 under.
Should be on the
homepage. Just go to the homepage. It'll be on the top page, on the landing page.
Yeah. Okay.
With Parm's internet connection, these are new. For the rest of us, there's other new.
Yeah, you're on the heritage. There you go.
There you go.
Fuck.
I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this.
Really?
You're right.
I'm fighting with Sam. I like them, but I have to agree. I don't like the minute hand.
I like the middle one.
The minute hand looks like a hammer.
Yeah.
Looks weird.
It's different. It's different. They're not copying anybody.
Yeah, it's got more personality.
Definitely not copying anyone because no one's stupid enough to do it.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a new design. It's based on a model they did in the 60s, I think. So it's not like some new crazy thing, but
it definitely looks 60. I like it. I like the middle. I like this. I like this one here. Definitely.
Looks like a Mido, doesn't it, or Mido?
That's the large one. Yeah, 46 mil. There's some 43, I think. Yeah.
It does look like a marshmallow on the stick, though. I agree.
Yeah,
I like that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's I don't mind it. I don't mind this watch.
I've never seen a square marshmallow, but it's the only problem.
Yeah, I just don't get the hour hand.
It's a 46, right? That's 46. So the smaller
There's some 43 as well.
I think the best looking one's a rose. Is there a rose gold one? I think, or bronze. Like the green one.
There is a gold
green
one.
and rose.
Yeah. That's the best looking one, I think.
I think if they change the minute hand, I might be a little bit more persuaded, but I just can't get over it.
That's nice. I like that.
Are the old Super Oceans going out and these are coming in? Are they going to stay part of the collection?
I think they're alongside because I think you could I looked at that, but yeah, there you go. So they're alongside, I think, or at least they're keeping a couple of them.
Because the old Super Oceans I really do
beautiful.
Like
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that right hand side one.
We've got a very private gentleman rejoined us.
Has he?
Yeah, it's more.
What happened?
I like that.
Okay, we can't hear you again.
The dial color's nice. Nice.
It blends better, doesn't it? With the
yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I do.
That second hand doesn't look as good.
Like
what's the rest of the guys like think of it in the chat, guys? Do we like it?
Nope.
Do we all like the Super Ocean? Let's see what everyone thinks about it.
Yeah, I do. But
yeah.
Hang on, just all right. If you do like it, what do you like about it? What really draws you to this piece? What is it that you like about it?
I think it's just
because I know
something
what
different.
I don't like about it.
Yeah, I think it's just something different. Like it is. It's just something different, completely different. Yeah. That maybe not everyone's cup of tea, obviously, but no pun intended tickers. But yeah, I think that it's just something completely different. It's just not out there all the time. And if I were to see someone wearing it, I might go up and say, let me ask them if that must be a watch. Maybe they're a watch person. Let me talk to them about this piece.
Yeah, I mean, Breitling been hitting the nail on the head with those Navitimers and a lot of those Chronos, but this is a miss for me.
Okay.
It's a miss for me.
Fair enough. So, very private gentleman, good evening.
Awesome. He's very
Your mic is still not working.
Too private.
Too private,
yeah. Yeah, you need to set your mic on private setting, dude. Yeah.
Maybe if he changes his name, he can speak.
Yeah, so
not so private gentleman.
Yeah.
Hello.
So whole milk says, has he got? Sorry.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, we're there. How are you, man?
That's all right. I couldn't fit in with all the egos.
Sorry,
congratulations, Tick. You don't remember me from Christmas then when we were fighting over the FXD?
Yeah, I do remember you, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had 6 months of COVID on and off. Somebody must be spraying it on me.
God, tell you what, Jesus, man.
6 months?
You're not coming to Brighton, are you?
No, not at all. No. The last time I went down to Brighton,
it's making sure
when the police.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
If
you're coming to Brighton, I'm going to buy a fucking hazmat suit. That's all.
I can lend you one from the job when I was in.
All right. So,
guys, I gotta head out. I gotta head back to the barbecue as well. But thanks for having me. It was great seeing you all. And John, congrats.
Cheers. Thanks, Ryan. You're welcome anytime, mate.
Cheers, Ryan.
All right, guys. Have a good night,
man. See you later.
Bye bye.
So, I just need to address this this Super Ocean. Has it got a Solita movement in it? Is it a standard? What movement's in it, guys?
BETA, won't it, right? And they do a great job of regulating the ETAs as well.
So it's a 5K watch, but it's got a standard Solita in it. It's nothing embellished or anything.
It's ETA though, it's not Solita.
It's a closed.
All right, but it's nothing It's nothing fancy. It's a standard ETA movement in the $5,000 watch.
Well, yeah, but Breitling always do that chronometer certification on the movements, don't they? So
right.
It's not. They don't buy money. Yeah, Breitling. Yeah.
But sometimes it in-house. It might be an in-house. It might be an in-house movement.
Yeah.
Right. And how much does it cost?
I just wanted to say congratulations, and I'll be back at Christmas. All right, take care.
Okay. Cheers, mate. Take care, man.
Good night, gentlemen.
Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah. So, Sam, how much did you say cost certification is? 28 quid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cost
His delay's worse than mine.
Yeah. Wow. COVID for 6 months. My God.
Well, he planned to have COVID for another 6 months. So, yeah.
That is long COVID.
Yeah. Crikey.
Oh, yeah, like Matt Bowman, ETA 38 hour per hour reserve.
Right.
It's quite low spec. The power reserve.
It's
not that great.
The money. Yeah.
Yeah, that $5,000. Yeah, I won't be happy about a $5,000 watch with
38 hours, pretty for today's standards.
Yeah, but it's just the fact it's an ETA movement where they paid an extra 28 quid to send it off for cost certification. That's all it costs apparently. Something like that. Didn't cost a lot.
According to the internet, that's a 2824 that's in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, standard ETA 2824. There's nothing.
Yeah, but I think they do extra stuff to it. I think they do extra finishing and stuff on it.
Okay.
I'm
but it's a sealed back.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah, but normally they seal backs. They decorate their seal backs. You know, the back plate. Have they decorated this one?
No, it's very smooth back there. It's a smooth backside.
So
no hair.
It's a smooth backside. Oh, that's the way I like them. Nice and smooth.
Yeah. No, so my argument with this watch is it's a no date, and it's a 38-hour power reserve, and it comes in different colors, but it costs more than the Tudor Pelagos.
And that's why Sam doesn't like it. He's got no date.
Well, yeah, I mean, that minute hand takes up half the dial, so the
no brainer. It must have a date.
Yeah, when the
That's
minute
it.
hand is at 3 o'clock, you think you have a date.
Yeah, you can only tell it in quarter hours
Yeah.
because the minute hand's so big.
What I don't like about it is that with the rotating bezel and then the rehot with the minute track, actually the dial's probably like a 28 millimeter dial.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
And half of it's got that big marshmallow stuck on it, floating around. And then the second hand looks like it's got herpes because it's got a red tip.
Red tip. That just means it needs servicing.
Yeah, but at least we know it's been freshly serviced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh dear, what was all that?
The question I have for Breitling is, what were they thinking when they designed this piece? Like, what was going through their fucking minds? That's what I've got. That's the only thing I've
We
got.
need something new that month.
They just wanted an OP kind of competitor, didn't they?
Yeah, speaking of OP,
Everyone else is doing
Citizen have got a new watch that they've released that is bang on the nose of the OP. It's like a mixture between the OP and the PRX. Tissot. It's got integrated bracelet OP, and it's really like an OP. I'll have to find it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you chuck down the private chat, then we can pull it up. Pull it up, take it.
Everyone's going for that integrated bracelet now, because it's a big in thing. They're trying to cash grab.
And then if you want to go up from that, you can get a Seamaster 300, which has got a superior movement. And I hate to say it, but it's a Swatch group, but it's a better watch.
Talking about Swatch, has anyone got the what's it called, the moon Swatch?
Yeah, Palm's got
Yeah.
one.
They're not going to be putting them online, are they? They just said.
Parm's
Are they putting them online, are they?
Permanently forever.
Parm's been making a
Wow.
living flipping them.
eBay. I think it's time for eBay now, isn't it? Tickers, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I might get, yeah, yeah.
Which
I
one
might
have
get
you got, Palm?
I got the Jupiter, Mission to Jupiter, the sort of beigey coloured
Oh,
one
Jupiter, yeah.
with the orange hands.
It's the one with the planet on the bottom. Is that the one?
No, that's Saturn. This one,
that's
it's standard looking, but it's a beige coloured or sand coloured case.
Sand coloured
It's
one.
not-
Yeah. Another one.
I quite like
Another
it
one.
actually. I do like.
I want
it.
your anus.
I wouldn't.
Mr. Jim,
No,
Mr. GMC.
Listen, I know everyone wants the anus, sorry. But I've actually
Mr.
gone
GMT,
for the, Mercury. I reckon the Mercury is a better looking one. Have you seen the Mercury one?
The better white one. Mission to Mercury with the sort of rocket
It's
hands or
like
whatever.
the Mission to Mercury is the one with it's all grey, it's like a real dark
Thinking
grey.
Mars. Okay.
Mars is the one with that's orange and
Yeah,
it's
I'm
got
thinking Mars when you
like
say that.
rocket
Yeah.
ships. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I like that one because it's more stealth. It doesn't really. jump out
That
at
Citizens
you.
in the private chat. It's
Right,
like a mashup
okay, let's
between a Rolex OP and then this Tissot PRX. I could only find it on Chrono. Sorry, Mr. GMT, I cut you off.
No, that's fine. No worries.
I
Well,
don't
the question
like-
is, are they going online soon? Are they the moon swatches?
It's supposed to be, according to Dave from Scottish Watches. He knows somebody. I asked him online on the chat, and he said he has heard he would definitely be going online. Absolutely, he knows. He's been confirmed 100%. He will be going online.
That Watch Chris, or the YouTuber, he just uploaded a video saying it's not going to be for a while.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's the
I still
OP,
want one.
Citizen OP,
I
and they do
still-
them in different colours.
Let's have a look at this.
I don't like the color. I don't
It
like
does look
green
like an
dial
OP, big
watches.
time.
Don't like green. I don't like green dial watches. That's me.
Well, you can
The
get them in
question
the
is,
OP
it's
colours.
even got a magnetism. It's even got a magnifying thing on the date. Shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's on the nose.
It really is. It's not bad. Don't like the
No,
crown
it's not.
where it is.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's strange placement, right? For the crown.
Weird.
Do you know why the
style
crown?
of watch,
Everyone hates that where the crown is. I agree. It just looks out of place. But do you know how comfortable it makes the watch by having the crown there?
I think it looks all right. On the diver, it kind of works, but I think on more of a dressy looking watch.
Yeah, I agree. I love a 4 o'clock crown, but that one doesn't look right. I like it more on a diver.
Yeah, on a nice Seiko diver, it goes. But yeah, this is a dress kind of sports dressy kind of number, isn't it?
It looks like it's got a penis when you look at it like that little small one.
Tip.
Little tip, little, just poking out like a little turtle.
Yeah, they're going to do a yellow, a blue, and then there's a PVD one.
A PVD one.
Okay. Yeah. PVD one. Okay. A PVD dress watch, really?
Yeah, I'll post. Post it. So it's on like
actually
Chinese Yahoo or something. I posted the link in the.
Oh, you have? Yeah. Let's have a look at this then.
Actually, you know that Mercury one, the Moon Swatch looks like it's PVD. That one there that I was talking about.
The service cannot be accessible from Europe and the United States due to GDPR and CCPA. So that doesn't work. That it's going to go back to the Yahoo homepage.
Right.
No, it's not available.
I'll find it.
Okay, thank you, mate.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump off. I've got to go do some 4th of July festivities. But Tickers, it was a great show. Happy 2-year anniversary.
Enjoy, my friend.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys all later.
Yeah, cheers. Off Thursday for the next one of you around.
I'm around.
Cheers, Pocket.
Okay,
cheers, man.
See you later, mate.
Oh, sorry, we had to bin Mickey off earlier at the beginning. Sorry, Brian, but we, you know what I mean.
We didn't have room. Yeah, no room.
No room in the inn for Mickey.
Well, that's okay. We told you all to bugger off a couple 100 years ago, so.
Yeah, we're just getting our own back.
There you go, John. I put a new link in there.
Yeah, I'm just opening it now. Won't be a second. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look.
Hey guys, I'm going to have to go here. I'm a bit under pressure here tonight with some work calls here, so I'll catch you there. Okay.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, there we go.
Cheers, man. See you, man. Right, so here we have the Citizen Mechanical Gent. Yeah.
The Mechanical Gent.
I don't really like this one. I'm not a big fan of this one.
That looks a lot like the Chopek to me from a distance.
Oh yeah.
Bracelet.
Okay, we've got different colours to play with. We've got a blue one to play with. Let's have a look at the blue one. Do we like the blue one better, chaps?
Definitely like the
blue one is nice though.
Yeah, we've got a blue one. We got a white one. Got a white one, guys. Let's have a look at the white one.
There's nothing wrong with it.
How much are these? Super
chat? 300 euros, I think.
Super chat. Let's have a look. Super chat. A very private gentleman, £3. Lager and Chris in Brighton Spoons. VBW. What does VBW stand for? Very best wishes.
Oh.
Very best wishes.
Yeah.
It's cryptic.
A very private gentleman, Anthony.
Right. Very best wishes and very private gentleman. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you.
I thought maybe it said very big women are very pretty girls, but I changed.
Yeah. and I misread that. I misread that V that let's have a look. That what was it? Let's have a quick look again. What he said. That VBW for VPL. What I thought, okay, you know. Never mind. Only those who know. Right. Okay, let's have a look at this. White dial. Okay, that's quite nice. What other colours do they have? Oh, that's
what's the case back like? Because it's open case back. Let's have a look at what.
Okay, let's have a look at what. Yeah, let's have a look at the. Let's just scroll this up and have a look.
It's got like a president bracelet, hasn't it?
I mean, the movement ain't all that, is it?
It was decorated by the same people that do Tudors.
Worse.
Oh yeah, it's like a Miota 8000 series, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fringe, but
it's an caliber 8210. So is it? Wait, you said mechanical? Is it? Well, no.
It's a Miota 8210. Yeah. So the rotor on that will be you'll be able to hear it. The rotor spin round.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got some. Yeah. It's just absolutely just like definition, doesn't it? The rotor. Yeah.
It feels like a helicopter on your wrist.
Yeah, but thank God it's not the.
Well, you're not paying much for it, so it doesn't really matter. You're not paying much for the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get it can be a bit hard on them sometimes, but when you look at the price,
it won't have hacking. Probably won't have hacking either, or hand winding.
I really do like the bracelet, but
it's a nice bracelet.
Get into watches, it's fine.
Anyway, boys, I've got to head off to work, so it was nice.
Okay, thanks for dropping in. Thank you very much.
My man. Thank you for having me on.
Cheers, thank you.
Like I said before, awesome superstar panel. Take care, boys. Everyone in the chat, take care. And
cheers.
Safety, boys. Take care, man.
Take care, Mr. Jim. Cheers.
See you, mate.
Okay, Martin, and I appreciate you don't like them because you've already commented on one of my reviews of it with the same thing. I'm sure it was yourself. Okay, we get the idea. Okay, you don't like them. Thank you. Okay, what else is going on? All right. Right, I think I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. We've been going for an hour and 21 minutes.
But wait, I still have fake hobnobs to open.
No,
fake hobnobs.
But they say it's perfect with tea or coffee, so it must be good.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm back to work tomorrow, so there is going to be lots of noise and lots of flying fucks going on tomorrow morning when that alarm goes off. When I've got to actually do some work because I've been off since like last week. All last week, it was great, but it's it's not going to be good tomorrow. Tuesdays are slightly better than Mondays, but with the work situation, which is still ongoing, still have a job till October. Still looking around for other jobs, but my colleagues are disappearing one by one because they're getting out. So we've still got the same amount of work, less people to do it. It's a shit show, but we carry on. At least we're getting paid. So I need to go to bed fairly early, I think. Well, listen, thank you. First of all, thank you to my panel exists at the moment. Thank you, Palm, as always. Thank you, Sam. Glad you're sounding a bit better than when I spoke to you yesterday offline. Yeah, you sounded really shit yesterday. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Batch. Thank you, Roman. If you're still tuned in, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you, Adrian, so much for coming on. Thank you, Sam, for messaging Adrian for me while I was away. Thank you, Cherish, for getting Roman on and messaging him for me. Thank you very much. Thank you to Mr. GMT for just being on. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you to Shovel. Thank you to Paul. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. Can I think of anybody else you can think of, Palm? Anybody else I've missed?
Parents, God, you name them.
I mean, coming on, yeah. Thank you to God. Thank you for my teachers for making me turn out like I am.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah,
Prince Andrew.
Thank you for watches. Yeah. Thank you for.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for Mr. and Mrs. Rolex. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Omega. Trying to think. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank God. Yeah. Thanks to the devil. Thanks to the devil because I like blues music. So thanks to the devil. You know.
Yeah. Don't forget Clapton.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Clapton, for existing and teaching me everything you know. Yeah. And anybody else? And anybody else who knows me, that's how it usually ends with, doesn't it? You know?
We should have started the thank yous a little earlier so we would have gotten done in an hour and
a half. Yes. Perhaps it might be an idea before we go just to mention some people in the chat. Okay, Critter. Thank you all for such a great show. Really enjoyed it tonight. Hope to meet you soon, Tickers. Yep, Critter. Are you and Matt H going to Critter? You and Matt H going to Brighton? I know Matt was there last time. Are you coming along? There's no love. Whole milk, cheers.
Chili. Don't forget chili.
Don't forget
Chili, yes. Chili. Ladies, people, thank you all tonight. Yeah, cheers, Shelley, as always. Thank you. Thank you for Ian Nicholson, the second admin, for hanging around as well and doing your stuff. Not that we need you to, because we've got great people watching and we don't get people very much who actually cause issues, but you are there when it happens. So thank you both very much. Let's have a look. Yes, Studio Underdog. Thank you again. Congrats, all the best. Thank you. Yeah, reach out to me, man, and we'll have a chat about Brighton and also get that on with borrowing one of your watches to review. Excellent. I'm not going to because I saw the stream. Okay. Hope to meet sometime anyhow, mate. Right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody. We're going live again on Thursday. So tonight was just the Tuesday show. Tomorrow, I'll be curled up in a ball crying after tomorrow's work. I can see that happening. So we're back live on Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for making the show a wonderful birthday show. Absolutely fantastic. So I'll just run the VT. And I'll see you all again on Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you.